Hello everybody, my name is Aruku, and today I thought we would take a look at what I got in my film fridge. From the looks of it, it might seem that I mostly shoot 120. However, the majority of my previous works have been on 35mm. Speaking of, let's start with them. Santa Color, a semi-new film, which I believe is respooled from another stock. I've shot a couple of rolls of this and I've enjoyed the color palette it produces. ADOX CMS 20, which I've seen results being very fine-grained, high-resolution film that I've yet to try. Speaking of high resolution, I'm a sucker for slide films. This is the Kodak E100. I remember when this was reintroduced a couple of years ago, to my great joy, seeing that there aren't a lot of slide films around, and at the moment Ektachrome is basically the only slide film you can get your hands on. They've become increasingly expensive, even compared to all of the rising film prices, but there are a few things that compare to looking at the well-exposed slide. Speaking of films that are hard to get, and in this case not made anymore, Superia Venus 800. Fuji Superia 800 was one of my all-time favorite films. I would probably rank it in my top 3. So right around when it was discontinued, me, Sas and Kei was in Tokyo, and I managed to snag a couple of rolls from Bic Camera. Then I paid 918 yen for it, and this is the last roll. And I've been saving it for somewhat of a special occasion that I haven't really decided on when, and I think I need to shoot this soon to get the optimal results, but I am hesitant seeing as this is my last roll of this stuff. From one film to another, that is hard to, or almost impossible, Velvia 100, which is also on my top 3. A lovely landscape slide film that I will surely miss, going from 35 to 120. Speaking about Velvia, I got one roll of Velvia 100. Just like with the Venus 800, I've been saving it for some kind of special occasion, and I'm certain that that occasion needs to happen quite soon for optimal results. Another film that is quite hard to get by, not sure really why, is the Rollei infrared, and this is a so-called near infrared film. I've heard that you can get somewhat similar results with another Rollei film, but I haven't tried. Speaking of Rollei, I'm a sucker for the Retro 80S. The Retro 80S is a nice blend between fine grain, nice saturation. I really dig the tonality I get from this. Then we got some Cinestill 800T, perfect for night shots of petrol pumps and gas stations. Ilford HP5. This is a main staple in any analog photographer's bag or fridge. You can pull it, you can push it. Similar to Tri-X, I prefer HP5 over Tri-X. I think it performs splendidly well between ISO ratings of 200 up to 1600. 3200 works, but the sweet spot I think is 800 or 1600. I always make sure to have at least a couple of rolls. Ilford Ortho 80, an orthochromatic film, which was introduced in 120 and I believe 35mm at the same time a couple of years ago. It was previously only available in sheet film, if I understand correctly. I don't shoot this very much or very often, but it's quite neat to have. You want to try something else, you got another kind of color representation, seeing as this is orthochromatic film and the rest is panchromatic. You also see that most of the films I got in 120 are black and white. Then we got some Delta 3200. I don't shoot this stock very often, but it's nice when you need that low light performance. Concert photography, street photo in the evening or night, or when you just want that extra grain. Berger, excuse my French. Pancro 400, a very nice, almost cinematic, quite high contrast film from a small firm in France. Not as small as Washi, which I don't have any rolls of, but shot quite a lot of. I really like the tonality of Pancro 400. Then we got I Cannot Believe It's Not Ilford Pan 100 by Harman Technology. I've not yet shot any 100. I've shot 2 rolls of the 400, and I think this could be a good budget alternative to the Ilford films. Now time for a splash of color. Ektar is somewhat similar to shooting slide films, with a big asterisk on similar. But I do enjoy it mostly for landscapes. Fujifilm Pro 400H, 2 packs. From the last batches, I believe. This was Fuji's alternative to the Porsche line. I've shot quite a lot of 400H, and I really liked the 160 NS, more so than 400H, to be honest. And now we're taking a step up in format to 4 by 5 inches. Slide films, as you can see, I'm quite a sucker for them, so I got a pack of Provia 100F. Not sure if you could get this anymore. This one got the expiration date of 24/10, so it will be good for another couple of years. 2 packs of Kodak Ektachrome. Getting started with large format, I wanted to give myself the opportunity to make a lot of mistakes, so I wanted a cheap film that I could develop myself. I do develop my own black and white and slide film. The cheapest black and white film I could find that I also had experience with since previous was the Fomapan, and I went with Fomapan 400, giving me a good latitude for push and pull. And finally, some instant film. I do enjoy shooting both Instax and Polaroid from time to time. Right now I only got 1 pack of direct film, or instant film as it's called. And that was a quick tour of what's in my film fridge at the moment. In future videos I might discuss certain film stocks more in depth, but this could be seen as an overview of what I shoot at the moment. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hej då!